go. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're on the air, god damn it. What is going on? Goddamn assholes out there. Oh, did I just hear a beer getting cracked open?
Yes, sir. It's time.
It's time. It is time to rip open some NFL team asshole tonight. That is what it's time for. Shit is getting...
That's why I'm here.
That's right. Shit is getting blown up. Because there are some awful teams in the NFL. I mean, dog shit teams. And it's 2 weeks in, and we're already putting nails in the coffin on the season for some teams. It's amazing. Anyways, Tree, what do you feel about that, huh?
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm ready. I'm getting the lube up.
Yeah. No lube for these teams.
No, because, like, I'm trying to, like, get myself ready.
Oh, you gotta lube up. I see. You gotta put some honey around the anus.
Not even honey. It's like I use, like, industrial super glue. My hand's got stuck there a couple times. I've had to go to the hospital, take rid of it. But damn. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. Grease it up. Grease it up. Oh, no. I don't even have anything up here. Hold on. I got a NFL standings. Sorry. I just all types of unprepared tonight, but I don't give a shit. It's going to be a good show no matter what. Oh, wow. There's my ugly face right there. Oh, what the fuck is that? Dude, I was working all day with the wife. We were doing some fucking Chip and Joanna Gaines shit. Put up some actual shiplap. Fucking,
there you go.
Yeah. That's my life now. I fucking make videos and then my wife tells me to put up shiplap. Actually, the project I did was pretty cool, but we don't need to talk about that. What we need to talk about is these awful fucking NFL teams. Woo! It was a great week, wasn't it, though? Great week of football. Good
Well,
shit.
I mean, it was great for laughs. All the missed field goals, the Browns browning, like Eli Manning's dirt face of doom. He's like a 1,000-yard dirt.
You mean this
just
one?
like staring into the background like, oh my God, what have I got myself in?
Yeah, you mean this one back here behind my left shoulder that I chose as the background here?
There you go.
God,
yes,
he is so
I didn't even
pissed.
notice it until now.
Or we can talk about the Giants, man. Eli he's still got the arm. He's not like Peyton was in his last couple years just throwing ducks, but he cannot extend plays.
The problem with Eli is he has no offensive line.
Yeah. But still, he's not, 2004 Eli that could, evade pass rushers and, at least slip, or 2006 Eli that could at least slip a blitz. Like, he's slow, man. He's slow.
To be fair, a lot of quarterbacks his age are. Like, Big Ben's like there, too. The only one, like, Phillip Rivers might be the best of the bunch right now.
At still being agile or just being a quarterback?
That's the problem with being in your mid-30s. Like, Father Time takes us all.
You just had to remind me that I'm 40 too, right? Father Time.
Dude, I just turned 30 in January.
What?
Dude, don't worry. I'm in millennial terms, I'm fucking old.
Damn, Tree just accidentally revealed his age. I've always been trying to find out how old you are, and you're always like, yeah.
How old did you think I was?
30, 29 at the most.
Told you,
yeah, I know.
asshole.
I used to. What's funny as I went, because I'm Asian, black don't crack, but Asian, I guess, doesn't bend or something. I don't know. I used to be able to fool people on my age. Now that I ask like a lady how old I am, she's like, "You're 42." I'm like, "Fuck you, biatch." All right, we're not talking about our personal ailments right now. What's going on, Derpy Derps? I haven't even looked at the chat yet. It looks like we got 113 people now. I see Beast of Metal.
122 I'm seeing, not bad.
122, not bad on the DF. Still not monetized. Still not.
Well, I'm surprised. Has YouTube ever actually approved you yet, or are they still like trying to drag their feet?
Dude, even after eligibility, it probably takes like 3 to 6 more months. Stark Raving Sports, they had like 20,000 subs or so, or 10,000 subs and 40,000 hours of watch time, it still took them 6 months before.
Yeah, to me, like honestly, I did it like after a while, just for shits and giggles. Approved after a while, but
no, but
this was before they cracked down.
Yeah, well, that's before the requirements. Like, you did it, like, I remember I was like, dude, you gotta monetize your channel. You're like, I'll get to it. And then you just, like, did it one afternoon. And then, like, the next week, they did the crackdown. You got lucky as shit.
To be fair, I would have probably been approved because, you know, the metrics. But even then,
dude,
it's like...
nothing is guaranteed with YouTube. Nothing.
Yeah, dude, YouTube is... What do you think the two biggest like methods are? Sponsorship and goddamn crowdfunding. Because YouTube monetization is honestly a joke. Like, people think like, oh, how do you get this without copyright? It's like, oh, they do copyright it.
Yeah.
They take the money. They take all like
right.
I don't know, $200-300 I would have made off it, and it's not even that much. Like, I mean, if I've been looking at like my YouTube revenues, they're literally like poverty line.
Oh yeah,
like it's.
I couldn't.
I mean, people, you don't make as much on YouTube revenue as you think.
No, you gotta have like even at 1 million subs. I see some channels with 1 million, 2 million subs. They're only getting 200K views a day. Which, I mean, if that's monetized, that's pretty good. But
200K views is not bad per day, though.
Right, but those
like if you can get the 200K views per day, you're doing something right.
That's true, but those channels have like a staff though. Like if it's hard to get 200K just by yourself. That's tough, man.
Well, it's too inconsistent. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, both of us, we're one-man bands.
Yep.
And it's like, we can't, like, rely. I mean, there may be a time I've debated, like, okay, maybe I want to build a team and try and churn out some more shit. But at the same time, how are you going to pay for these people?
I don't know.
Like, you're not going to work for free.
Mike from Stark Raving Sports will do it for free.
Well, Stark Raving Sports is also multiple people, too. Right?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 guys?
Yeah, 3. They all produce it themselves. But dude, come on, man, we got to talk about some football here. We can talk about YouTube
let's stop this shit
all fucking day.
Woo.
2-man band, yeah. Oh, by the way, how did Perna get sponsor? Fucking were you just like, let's do a fake sponsor?
He asked me for it. Like, he literally said, like, hey, I'll give you some cash. You want to sponsor this? Like, okay.
Wow. So you let him
whatever. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'll do it more as a favor for him. But hey, I'm cool with that.
All right, I'm gonna.
Plus, I mean, I can use like I didn't really have anybody for that week. Either that, or I'll do like a gag sponsor.
You don't want to do the 5-inch remote?
Nah, I got my own sponsor. I'm thinking of.
Ah, okay. You got a fake sponsor coming up?
Probably. I'll have some fun with it.
Is it as good as 3D printers that only print 3D printers? That was pretty much gold right there. For me.
No. I got a sports-related one that I'm thinking of.
All right.
I don't know if it's going to be any good, but we'll see.
Let's look at all the 0-2 teams, right? I think it's easy really to just boil it down to like who's 0-2. I think there's some 1-1 teams that are pretty rot shitty that could end up being the worst, one of the worst teams. Because this is how it always goes. Like the 0-2 teams aren't always the shit teams. Like someone will be able to recover from that. But
yeah, the Chargers did it at 0-4 last year. They almost made it.
I think one year a team went 0-2 and won the Super Bowl, and I think the Giants.
It's very rare because you're digging yourself in a deep hole. That's the problem.
What's that? Oh yeah, well, starting 0-2 is not good for your season's hopes. Now look at these teams, right? We got the Bills at 0-2.
Bills are straight fucking trash.
Yeah, I know.
They are terrible.
We'll have to circle back.
It's not even just the quarterback. Like, it's just they have like the running game's gone crack. They have no receiving core. Their line's fucking shot. Their D is atrocious. They give up 47 points to Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
they get obliterated.
Right, and now they're starting a rookie out there, fucking.
And Josh Allen, like, and the sad part is he's the best quarterback they got. Peterman is fucking trash. And I'm saying that as a Pitt fan. I'm fucking depressed about it because I thought he'd do all right in the NFL. But Jesus God. Yeah, they traded probably their best quarterback to the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're terrible. They're one of the worst teams. We'll get back to selecting the worst, but let's run through these 0-2 squads, right? You got the Raiders at 0-2. They're way better than 0-2. I mean,
I can see them as like a 7-9, 8-8. They've had some bad luck.
Yeah.
But to be fair, though, like the Broncos kind of did it to them. Like the Broncos, they kind of should have won that game.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
kind of shot themselves there.
Yeah.
But then the first week they play the Rams, and they look pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, the Raiders suffered sort of the Giants playing one of the best teams in the league to start, and then the second week they just, they got their ass whipped first week, and they didn't recover from that beatdown. The Texans, it's funny, the Browns and the Steelers.
Look at 1-1, and the Browns are ahead of the Steelers because of name.
Right.
Even though technically the Steelers are ahead because of points for.
Yes. But points against is weak for the Steelers. 63 points.
Well, because their defense is fucking atrocious.
Oh my god.
Like I think they're one of the worst teams in the league right now. If you add drama into this.
Dude, the Steelers are a fucking dumpster fire, and it's carryover from last year with the same arrogance, and now they're just like shit. They're dog shit.
I remember saying like a couple times that I was worried that I had this fear that they were just going to implode, and I couldn't shake it. And it's really starting to pass. Because all the shit I bitched about last year and that fucking video I did, they proved me right, and it's even worse.
Yeah, the thing about last year was they were in the divisional round of the playoffs, right? They were one step away from the AFC Championship game. Now it's a little different when you go out and you fucking win 5 games, maybe, with a tie. When you finish 5-10-1.
Their D is fucking atrocious. Right. Like, literally, it's not even the drama. Like, the D is trash. Like, it's probably the worst defense I've ever seen from the Steelers.
Yeah, Troy Polamalu.
How many top draft picks have the Steelers done, and they can't develop anybody worth a damn? Let's take a look. Who are their best players? Tuitt and Cam Hayward. Who are their linebackers? Bud Dupree can't reach the quarterback even if he was on top of him in the bedroom. Vince Williams, fucking trash. John Bostic, the replacement for Shazier, trash. TJ Watt, solid. I'll give him that. Joe Hayden can't stay on the field. Cam Sutton sucks. Artie Burns regressed pretty badly. Deshaun Davis, also same thing, regressed pretty badly. Morgan Burnett can't stay on the fucking field. There you go. It's a fucking dumpster fire. It is terrible. And it's not even me. My brother, like, he's been talking to like about this shit too. Like, he will flip them to fucking shit. I mean, they are fucking trash.
Wow, dude.
Like, straight up trash.
All of Pittsburgh needs to go visit the proctologist because Tree just got up in that ass about the fucking Steelers.
I'm not trying to be ranty. Like, this is the fucking truth. They're trash.
They're pretty bad, dude. And the
offense can't fucking carry them anymore.
No, it's not there. I think
if Le'Veon were here, we'd still have these issues.
Here's the thing. Like, okay, so I've gone through this with Eli Manning for the last 2 or 3 years. Are you seeing in Ben the sort of signs? Like, I know we talked a little bit about Father Time taking everything. Are you seeing the signs of, oh my God, like, is this?
I've been kind of seeing it for the last couple years. The problem with Ben is he's taken a deep beating over the past like decade and change.
Yeah.
And the thing with Ben, the thing is he's not going to have a graceful decline. He's just going to fall off a cliff. And my issue with Ben is he is overthrowing a lot of receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chiefs' D isn't even that good. That's why his numbers were big. And they chucked the ball like 60 times.
Right.
But if you look at his D players, like, he's overthrowing a lot of receivers.
He's just that quarterback that his whole career he's just kind of gotten it done. And now that I see him aging, like, he's going to lose those things that made him so great. Like, yeah, he's a big fucking huge quarterback, but he could take off every once in a while and knock the shit out of somebody, you know? Like, or he could make throws just over people, and I don't know. I don't know if that Ben is here anymore, and he was great, but it's starting to hurt them.
I mean, the dude's a future Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
As much as I hate him as a person, dude's a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, unfortunately, I think it's starting to happen.
Yeah.
Even if he wants to play 5 more years, it's only so long he can take that beating.
Dude, I've seen a man land on his shoulder, like a 300-pound, like, you know, would be a roughing the penalty call. Like, I've seen his shoulder just break. I think that's what happened. It broke. And he just gets up and is like, all right, I'm taking the next snap. And he throws like a 20-yard out.
And they just inject him with painkillers and they call it a day.
Like, no, they didn't even inject it. Like, he got up. I could see that he was holding his shoulder like this. Like, it was literally like his two shoulders were touching in front. And he was like, ah, fuck it. And he just takes the snap and throws a 20-yard out on the next fucking play. And
yeah, like it's his shoulder and his elbow.
Right.
Like, I mean, at this rate, he's going to be like metal and just like, and loaded with like elephant tranquilizer. Like, it's...
I've never seen a human being take a beating like that and just go out and continue to do his job. Like, if he were a soldier or something in World War II, like, he would just carry people to fucking, you know, like, win entire battles by himself and shit. He's fucking that crazy. But he's an aging quarterback now, and I think he needs to be put out to stud because it's getting ugly, man. It's getting ugly.
Ben's not going to give up, though. It's going to be a couple more years. And I'm not saying they're going to be good years. Like, he's going to have, like, a Polamalu year where it's just, like, really sad.
Does he have a line in front of him, though? Can he get rid of the ball? Is that...
He has a good line.
Yeah.
His issue is, like, Villanueva's not a great pass blocker. And, like, De Castro's injured. But otherwise, he has a solid line.
Yeah, he's that's the thing. Like, I don't know what we have really with Eli because he's got defenders in his fucking jock strap immediately after the snap. I don't know if he can make a throw or not.
Well, when you still relying on Eric Flowers and you lost your top center to injury, you're fucked.
Yeah. All right. Texans are at 0-2. Texans should not be 0-2.
You lose to Blaine Gabbert, you have a fucking problem. Like, they played sloppy-ass football.
Yeah, but Watson...
They've been playing sloppy-ass football.
Watson
like,
does
they do
not
look in sync.
Watson does not look 100%. He looks 75%. Like, he had all day to make a play at the end of that game. Maybe they baited him into that.
17 seconds. He's just sitting there like, oh, dude, you have 10 seconds left. Best case scenario would be to just like either just throw it out of bounds or just run for a couple yards, go out of bounds, and then try again.
Right, or a Hail Mary.
I mean, you literally just pissed it away.
Yeah. Or even a Hail Mary. At least there's a chance that someone comes down with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's Aaron Rodgers, but...
They're better than 0-2, and they'll probably beat the Giants next week. Fuck. All right, speaking of the Giants, they're 0-2. They're better than... I don't know.
They're better than 0-2, but I mean, my prediction for them was 7-9. I don't know if they're even going to be that right now. I'm sorry, dude.
I think if you
like their D's okay, they have like a decent receiving core with Beckham and Shepard, and you know, I think they still have shit, I forget his name, the tight end,
Evan Engram. Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking if he was
basically
him, I'm thinking of O.J. Howard on the Bucks. But like,
he's basically Jimmy Graham, but can't get open apparently. He's like, all they do is talk about Evan Engram's speed. I'm like, why don't you fucking use that speed to get open, motherfucker? And then
it also has something to do with the play calling.
Yeah,
not allowing him to get open.
You know what? I always try when Kill Drive was the O coordinator. I always tried to blame play calling. Like, oh yeah, why would you call a run? It doesn't fucking matter, really. You know, like if you line up and you call a play and you're just better than the other team and you can block, it doesn't matter if you called a high-low and they ran a zone defense. If you can recover from that and fucking throw the slant, yeah, fuck it. Who cares what you called? So I just think if the Giants are just such shit that it doesn't matter what the most brilliant play calls get blown up in the backfield because of fucking Khalil Mack just fucking beating his man off the edge. So I don't know. This Giant team is frustrating to watch, especially when your best corner gets fucking beat down the field by Tavon Austin, a guy who had, I think you talked about fucking robotic legs. Aren't his legs like reconstructed or some shit? And he just fucking...
I don't know. I'm more surprised Tavon Austin could hold on to the damn ball.
Right.
5 seconds.
Right. Well, and then the jerk rabbit, Janoris Jenkins, got torched on that play. The Giants, man, and all they have to do, the Dallas figured it out. When you get out-coached by Jason Garrett and all you do is send Mike Fires and edge rushers and you're fucking on the quarterback in 2 seconds, like, that's gonna happen all year. What are they gonna do to adjust? Saquon is not a blocking running back anyways. So how are they gonna adjust from that? Other than fucking check down that's all I saw Eli Manning do was hot blitz off the corner. Let me just throw it to Saquon instead of picking it up. So that game was hard to watch, but they will start 0-3. They'll lose the fucking Texans. They're fucking pathetic.
I don't know about that. The Texans have been doing a good job of shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, but the Giants do a better job at shooting themselves in the foot. We'll get back to that. I don't think they're the worst team in the league, though. I honestly don't believe that. You got the Seahawks at 0-2. They're not as bad. But the team below them, my God, the Cardinals are absolute shit.
Kind of cut off there, my man.
Oh, did you lose me for a second?
Seahawks.
Oh, the team below the Seahawks.
Oh, dude, just now. They are literally the worst team in football right now. Like, they are fucking horrible. They got blown up by the Redskins. They made AP look like he was an 08. Like, they are bad. Like, they are literally bad. Did you see their offensive drives last week against the Rams? Less than 150 yards of total offense. They couldn't get past their opponent's 50-yard line until the fourth quarter. I think the most offensive drive was like a 5-minute drive where they went like 20 yards. They're fucking horrible.
It was like watching Georgia Tech versus Cumberland. Like, they're fucking pathetic, dude.
They are pathetic. Sam Bradford, everyone's saying he has potential. Like, oh, man, Sam Bradford's going to be the greatest quarterback ever. They've been saying this since, like, 2008.
Sam Bradford.
He's 32.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, DeMarco Murray had a career, boomed, fell apart, boomed, retired by the time Sam Bradford is still trying to fulfill his fucking potential. Here's what I think of the Cardinals. You're going to need some of that.
What's that? I can't see you. What do you think?
Well, I was opening a beer can.
Oh, I thought you were bending over in front of your imaginary camera and
No.
Like, yeah.
No.
This is all the anus that the Cardinals suck, because they do. They just suck shit. Sam Bradford is like Matt Castle, but somehow worse. Like,
Sam Bradford keeps making fucking millions of dollars.
I would love.
Like, dude, like, he went to Philly, made shitloads of money to do nothing. Went to Minnesota, made shitloads of money to be fucking injured all the time. And then went to Arizona and is still making shitloads of money to be injured. And he's probably going to go somewhere else, make more money to be a backup, and somehow get injured by holding a clipboard. That is Sam Bradford.
How come he's been around the league and someone like Brady Quinn or who else? Like, these other quarterbacks that just get booted out of the league so quickly, but yet
because
Sam
people
Bradford.
See, like, that one game where he's, like, really good. He's like, oh, shit, Sam Bradford threw for 300 yards against the Redskins. Oh, dog, he's going to be the greatest quarterback this side of Brady. We're going to give him all the money. We just need him better receivers and better running backs and better everything and maybe give him some bionic legs. And then he'll be good. It's going to be amazing. And then he just does nothing and gets injured. For whatever fucking reason.
Right. All you hear.
At this rate, Sam Bradford will be 70 years old, just sitting around reading a paper. He will somehow get in.
His legs look terrible too. Like, all I see is just his. Like, when he drops back, his legs are tiny. Like, I'm just like, those things are gonna fucking break. But someone is like, 12 million. I'll pay 12 million for those fucking legs. And. They're so bad. Look at this line here. 6 points for.
6 points for. And those were against the Redskins.
Right. And 58 against.
They are straight fucking trash.
And you know the Rams, if it was like a week 2 college football game and the Rams needed to up their RPI or whatever their score
they'd pay him like $1 million.
Right. They would have paid him $1 million and scored 90 on him. That's how bad the Cardinals are. The Cardinals are the Florida Atlantic of the fucking...
That's too generous for the Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic at least got what? Did they have Lane Kiffin for like a hot minute?
Yeah, no,
I think it was somebody else.
I think no, they're the Florida A&M of fucking the league. right there, or Prairie
They're the
View.
Prairie View A&M of the fucking league.
That's right. The
Remember how they
Panthers.
were in like the 90s, 2000s? They were straight up fucking trash.
Dude, they got some comp. They have a little heat from the Lions, and the Lions are shit too. The Lions.
I knew Matt Patricia was going to be a bad coach. Like, let's face it, it's a New England coordinator.
Right.
Look at all of the New England coordinators that have come into the league since Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Watts fucking sucks.
Right.
Romeo Crennel fucking sucks. Eric Mangenius total fucking suck. Bill O'Brien is your best head coach, and he fucking sucks. Josh McDaniels fucking ruined Denver.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm probably missing a couple names because it doesn't matter because they all fucking suck.
Belichick's coaching tree.
They got mauled against the fucking Jets. What were you doing? You weren't even prepared. You're fucking terrible. You were sitting away coughing up the ball to a rookie quarterback in the butt fumble. Like, what are you doing? You're just sitting there like, oh no, I can't return. Yeah, behind me. Oh, God. Hi. Hey, Mom, I'm on TV. I'm getting my ass kicked in Detroit. At least you got the Red Wings. Oh, wait, Zetterberg retired.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. Datsuk left 2 years ago. Uh-huh. Yeah. Their best player is fucking Abdulkader right now, and fucking Nielsen.
7-year contract at $4.2 million.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
For fucking Justin Abdulkader.
Don't worry. Stevie might be coming home. Everyone's doing a dance. Because, I mean, you know, 2 wrongs always make a right. Bringing back Stevie ain't going to solve a damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And you still got Jeff Blashill
and Stevie was come and gone.
Right. You still got Blashill behind the bench in his fucking boring brand of hockey that fucking sucks shit.
Fucking wet cardboard. And then they're going to bring in Dan Bilesma. You're going to have fucking fun with him. That's all I'm going to say.
That's the natural progression.
Dan Bilesma. You're going to get to your game while he sips on his fucking water bottle during a press conference. Have fun with that, buddy.
Right. Right. I cannot believe Bilesma won a cup. I don't see it.
Dan Bilesma won a cup because he took Terrian's system and Terrian's players, tweaked it a little bit, and Detroit was injured to shit. That's why Dan Bilesma won a cup.
Yeah. Well,
the only thing Dan Bilesma's good at is getting the most out of marginal grind.
Mm-hmm. He's like the Byron
That's the only
Scott.
thing I'll give him credit for.
He's the Byron Scott of the NHL. He made like 1 finals, and everyone thought he was a great coach because I think Byron Scott had like all those fucking. He coached New Jersey or whatever. He had. All those studs, Jason Kidd and all that shit. Dude, outside of that, look at this NFC South just being fucking stacked. They got the
NFC South, like the black sheep is no longer the black sheep. And that is fucking stunning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fitzception's having like his 4 good games, and then they're going to give him a massive contract, and then he's going to throw like 15 picks in 5 games.
Yep.
This is how it always goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be careful, Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo and the Jets are going to tell you the same damn thing.
Well, what I'm surprised with Fitzception is that he's playing well when he's not behind now. Like he's actually like, maybe we should get a lead. And,
like he's torching people now.
Yeah.
Like he's just straight up just burning people.
I gotta look
and now he's gonna feast. I mean, he's playing the Steelers on Monday night. Oh God. Get the fucking lube. We are going to get fucking ass raped.
He's gotta come to earth, right?
It's gonna be like 42-45 again.
He's gotta come to earth, right? He's Ryan fucking Fitzpatrick, dude.
Eventually, I think he will. But at this rate, you gotta keep starting the hot hand. Even if Jameis Winston's back, you gotta start Fitz. Until he cools.
Week 9, Winston's back under center, but I'm loving this new version of Fitzmagic. I remember one time when he was in St. Louis when the Greatest Show on Turf was like coming to an end and Fitzmagic was running it. I remember one time I was watching a game and they panned through the crowd and someone in St. Louis had a billboard that said Fitz is the tits.
I forgot he was with St. Louis at first.
Yeah, at the tail, like I think he was Mark Bolger.
Like, oh yeah, he's a Harvard grad, and then like he started a game and threw like 3 picks.
Yeah, he was Mark Bolger's backup. When you're Mark Bolger was garbage too.
Mark Bolger was solid for like a hot minute. Then he turned to shit.
He could throw without looking was Mark Bulger's thing. Was Mike Martz had that offense where you didn't look, where you threw the ball, and yeah, he was good at that for a while. He was a fantasy start every once in Mark Bulger.
It's like Joe Thornton and Conor McGregor had a baby. Yeah. That's what Fitzpatrick looks like,
dude. I'm digging his getup though. He's just like, fuck it, I'm fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like
I don't give a shit.
Right.
Fuck it. I'm 35-year-old. I made millions of dollars in my lifetime. I give zero fucks. I'm Jay Cutler, but I can throw.
Right.
That's what it really comes down to.
I'm Jay Cutler. I went to Harvard. I can actually finish school, and I give a shit about my job. Is what Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. Well, Jay Cutler did go to a decent school in Vanderbilt, but
yeah, that's true. Cutler, he just. What a fraud. It's amazing that Bradford's still in the league.
Sam Bradford is the Jay Cutler of the current era. Remember everyone was talking about how Jay Cutler had such potential and it was a matter of time before he turned into a mega stud? They were even saying that last year, like, oh, Jay Cutler is going to go into Adam Gase's offense and he's going to have this great year and he's going to lead Miami to something. And what we got was a new alarm fuck just sitting around smoking cigarettes.
Fitz is the rare case of someone that is actually playing well. Like usually after 3 years in the NFL, you kind of know what you have with a quarterback, and there's so few examples of someone resurrecting or someone like Cutler who had a cannon arm and just got it. What quarterback can you say?
I'm more surprised that it happened in his mid-30s.
Right. But what quarterback can you really say other than like Kurt Warner, who is like out of the league, but you already knew he was good, that ever just, got it after 3 or 4 years?
Rich Gannon.
Who?
Rich Gannon. Testaverde, I would say. Trent Green.
Gannon's offensive line that year, though, for the Raiders was absurd. Absurd. I don't know. Nick Foles. No, Nick Foles was good. He won a division title with Chip Kelly, and then kind of got the shit kicked out of him. I don't know if there's a quarterback that just gets it after a while. All right, I think we're just gonna decide here. Who are the? Is it the Bills and the Cardinals as the two worst? Is it
Bills and Cardinals?
Yeah,
I would say Cardinals because at least the Bills can score fucking points.
I think that the Bills, yeah, they scored points against they had 23 points against who? The Jets, who were fucking giving up, and
the Bills were doing it against the Chargers.
Yeah,
who were just like, okay, whatever.
What was the final though? 31-20. It's not like that game was really close.
No, it was a blowout late.
Yeah, and then they just added some garbage. When did the Bills score? Here, yeah, they had 14 second half points after they were down 28-6. Okay, I think the Bills are fucking shit. I'm gonna go against you. All right, we're gonna say you're taking the Cards as the worst team. I'm gonna say that the Bills are slightly worse because they have a rookie quarterback that is jack shit and are terrible.
At least they have promise, though. Like, at least you could say, oh, he's a rookie quarterback, and you could at least excuse it as that. The Cardinals don't have that excuse. They were expected to, they still had playoff ambitions because David Johnson was coming back. They were bringing back their D. They were about healthy, at least. Still have Larry Fitzgerald still performing like a fucking beast.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing like dog shit. Remember, these guys got fucking blown out by the Redskins. That's all I have to say.
I know. The Redskins made the Colts look like an all-world defense, too.
Exactly.
Like the Colts, dude.
Yeah, that's why I said, literally, oh, this is the 1 week where the Redskins are going to overinflate their hype and think they're a legitimate contender, and then they'll be slapped back to reality.
Dude, Adrian Peterson looked every bit of his 36-year-old frame.
It's like 33.
33. Yeah, what? 29 is fucking ancient for a running back. Oh, yeah, you're 29.
I mean, there's only so many Frank Gores to go around.
Yeah, that's true. Gore fucking blew his leg out before he even came to the league.
Yeah, that's why he dropped in the third round.
Right, and then
he's looking like he could go to the Hall of Fame. Which is stunning.
let's look at his stats real quick. Hold on, Frank Gore stats, because I
Like
want
he
to.
just passed Curtis Martin on rushing yard.
Frank Gore stats. And he's fucking active. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's still playing against Miami. Like he's like their backup, but still.
Yeah. Okay.
He's still performing.
We have a 14-year career here. Where are the career totals? That's what I hate about. Oh no, here we go. 14,000 career yards, 77 touchdowns, average yard per carry 4.4, and then you add on to that nearly 4,000 receiving yards and 17 catching TDs, 17,000 total yards.
Yeah, as I said, he just passed Curtis Martin.
Yeah, I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Like fourth, yeah. So like at this rate, he is a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely, he did
you figure like, oh, he's a workhorse. He's gonna fall off in Indy, and he never did.
Did he play in a? He's never played in a Super Bowl though. I don't think.
I think he played in one, like San Fran and Baltimore.
2013. Which year did San Francisco make the playoffs?
I want to say 2012.
Yeah, he did. He played the year after the Giants. Yeah, he played against the Ravens. So yeah, he played in a Super Bowl, and dude, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. Just longevity. 15 years in the league.
But usually, like you're still going to the Pro Bowl at 30. That's fucking impressive for a running back.
For a guy with a reconstructed knee, too. I mean, that's amazing.
He hit over 1,000 yards at age 33.
Oh yeah, let's look at these.
That's impressive.
Let's look at his best stats. So from a 4-year period from 2011 to 2014, 1,200, 1,128, 1,106. Yeah, and then he got 967 in 2015, and then did 1,000 2 years ago. I mean,
he's still averaging 4 yards a carry under that Indianapolis O-line, which is not good.
Mm-hmm.
That's still not bad.
Dude,
remember in 2017, they didn't have any weapons.
Dude, he had...
Because Andrew Luck was out.
Second year in the league, 1,695 yards and 8 TDs. Mm-hmm. That's fantasy line right there.
Yeah. I remember that's why he dropped. Because, like, he had that huge injury and, like, he just...
Dude, and he's consistently played every game. So for the past, from 2011 to 2016, actually to 2017, he played in every game.
That's let's look at the guy running backs who were drafted ahead of him. Some guy named Eric Shelton, who only played 1 year in 2006. J.J. Arrington, who did nothing. And then Cadillac Williams, who didn't do shit. Cedric Benson, who didn't do shit till he went to Cincy. Yeah. And Ronnie Brown, who couldn't stay healthy.
Ronnie Brown was decent, but yeah, he could never stay healthy.
Yeah, Ronnie Brown could never stay healthy because, like, he had promise. But the problem was, like he could never stay fully on the field.
Yeah, I think he hung out with Ricky Williams. I think him and
maybe
they smoked a little weed.
Cadillac didn't do shit. Cedric Benson didn't do shit until he got to Cincy.
Yeah, that's right. Gosh, you remember who? Okay, that's a great segue because so Josh Gordon gets traded to the Patriots, and I remember someone was talking about, guys come to New England and it gets straightened out. Remember Corey Dillon? And I'm like,
oh yeah, that's the thing with organizational structure.
I think they probably
can straighten people out, and that's why I can see Josh Gordon staying on the field. I don't know if he'll do good, but he'll stay on the field. Organizational structure will do that.
Yeah, but I think that
and it's worth taking a gamble for New England because you don't have a top flight wide receiver. Julian Edelman needs a foil.
Yeah,
Chris Hogan's better as a slot.
You can't have Tom Brady having a fucking aneurysm every time. You see him on the sidelines. Like, I love it when Brady's frustrated because his fucking receiver got bumped off his route and can't get to the spot, and he's like, "Fucking cut!" Like, you could tell. Like, you could just see him just yelling at some fucking third string fucking wide receiver like he's Randy Moss, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm just letting Tom Brady down like a sad puppy and shit." I'm letting the greatest quarterback of all time down. I'll do better next time. Well, I don't think it's gonna get any better, man. The fucking Jaguars got in that fucking ass, man. I don't know. This could be the end of the era too for fucking the Patriots. But Josh Gordon adding him helps. Do you think that they made him like sign some thing that says, look, we're going to put a person on you and that person is not going to let you do shit? Do you think
I wouldn't say that. To be fair, like a lot of the draft picks for like that were traded are conditional. So like if he doesn't play 10 games, I don't think they're getting a pick.
that was
But still, a 5th round pick is like nothing.
yeah, but Cleveland was like
I know like Ian Rappaport was trying to spin it as like, oh, Cleveland's getting like these 7th and 6th round picks for guys who are going to cut. It's like, no, it's fucking terrible because the majority of them were 1st round picks.
yeah, but
Roy Coleman was a mid 1st round pick.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon, you invested a 2nd round pick in. Danny Shelton was a 1st round pick. And Sean Coleman, I think, was a 2nd or 3rd. It's terrible value.
Yeah. Well, they were going to cut him anyways. That's the thing. They're
True,
like, fuck
but
it.
still.
We'll
It's
take
just,
whatever you
it's
got.
It's just bad drafting and development.
Carl
Carl Nassib, like I was looking at film on him on Twitter, he's doing well in Tampa.
Yeah. What is he? What does he play?
Defensive end.
Defensive end? Well, Tampa's got a defense, man. Fucking A, dude.
I've always liked Tampa's defense. Like, Tampa was like my favorite team in the mid 2000s because they had such a sexy defense. Derek Brooks, John Lynch, Warren Sapp. I think they had
Simeon.
John Abraham. I don't think. Dexter Jackson. Rondé Barber.
Yeah.
Like they had some like talent.
Who's that other Sidney Rice? No, who's the other fucking linebacker?
Simeon Rice. I think it was Simeon Rice.
Yeah, Simeon Rice. That's right. He was a beast, dude.
He was a beast.
I used to use them in Madden all the time and just fucking destroy people.
I was like NFL 2K5. That was my team.
Yeah.
Even if they had Brad Johnson. Because he had work done. And I think they had Keyshawn those years, too.
Yeah, Meeshawn Johnson, #1. He was catching balls. In Madden, the first one for PS2, I'd run this route with Keyshawn where it was an in and out, and I could if I got one-on-one coverage, I could hit him every time. I was like, yeah, yes. That was a weird game, Madden 02. You could only run outside of the tackles. It was fucking stupid.
Fun fact: I liked the NFL 2K series a lot more than Madden.
Well, the first NFL game day, remember that for PS1? Where if you
98, I think it was. I think all it was like juke guys with like the running back. I couldn't pass, but running was just like, I'm going to juke everyone. And then the next game they nerfed it because if you juked like that, I think they tore something and they were out for like 4 weeks. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I think I went through like 5 running backs in one game or some shit.
That was the first game to ever have AI in it, where if you kept calling the same slant play over and over again, finally the DB would like jump the route. Good. It's never been that way for Matt. Madden's like, well, if you call a slant route and the DB playing off, it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah, so they call it like, I don't know, Keith Butler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at next week's games. Let's see which one of these 0-2 teams stays winless. Okay.
Let's take a look. See.
All right. Bills got the Vikings. They're 0-3. They're fucking 0-3. All right.
San Fran, Kansas City. That'll be interesting.
San Fran has a win though, right?
Cincinnati, Carolina. Another interesting matchup. Buffalo, Minnesota. Buffalo's fucking done.
Yeah.
Because it's at Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which winless team stays winless.
New York Giants, Houston. One of them's going on.
Yeah.
Oakland, Miami.
I think Oakland.
Oakland's got a shot.
Oh, dude.
Chicago, Arizona. Chicago's front seven's going to fucking feast.
Oh, my gosh.
Seattle. Tough. Seattle might be able to pull that one off.
No.
And well, at least they're at home. New England, Detroit.
All right.
Which, I mean...
How many sacks?
Stomp them.
How many sacks does Khalil Mack get? I think Khalil Mack...
I can see 3 or 4.
Yeah. I think Khalil Mack picks up Sam Bradford by his twig legs and, like, breaks each one of them.
Like, literally, he's going to sub-zero him and just, like, rip out his spinal cord. And even then, people will say Sam Bradford still...
Fatality. Khalil Mack. fucking end Sam Bradford's career like LT did to Joe Theismann. All right. Yeah, I see Lions are losing to the very angry Patriots for sure. Golly, Steelers Bucks 0-2-1.
I keep forgetting that's a Monday night game.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Fitzmagic.
That's one's hard to pull. I think it's going to be another 45-42 shootout. And I can't tell which team's going to win.
I would start all those fantasy players though. All those fantasy players. Yeah, Jags Titans. Jags are about to be. All right, on the flip side, who's the best team in the NFL right now?
Rams look really good.
Yeah.
Even to be fair, one's a mid-tier team and the other looks like shit, but they've looked dominant.
Yeah. Though, I mean, the Redskins looked good against you can't get data.
But they did look good against the Raiders, though. I will say that. They were able to grind it.
I'm thinking the Jags are kind of the best team.
Jags are looking good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say them too. They look good.
It's not the Dolphins.
Chiefs' offense looks fucking dominant.
Yeah, but it's
like they torched the Chargers secondary, which I feel is one of the best in football.
Yeah,
they torched them.
Secondary don't mean
Tyreek Hill looks like a complete wide receiver now. He's not just a deep threat.
Yeah, he's not just a woman beater. He's a complete wide receiver.
Yeah, like he doesn't just beat the women. Like he just he drags them on the street,
right?
And then just like gently caresses them throughout the night. Like he's complete now, man.
Yeah.
Then you got Sammy Watkins, who's like going fucking deep. Travis Kelce, who's going fucking deep. You got Sharkandrick West, and I forget the running back's name. What the fuck?
For the Chiefs?
Yeah.
It's
what the fuck is his name?
Oh god.
Kareem Hunt.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking. Why was I thinking Jamel Hill?
Jamel Hill. Jamela Hill from ESPN.
I'm thinking like the ESPN reports. Like what the fuck? Jamal Hill?
Jamal
fuck?
Charles. Yeah. Yeah, Kareem Hunt or Cunt, as I like to say. K Hunt. Broncos are not the best team in the league. Bengals are not. Jags are looking good. Rams look good.
Bengals look okay though. The key though is they got rid of their toxicity.
Yeah.
So Marvin Lewis can actually control.
It's looking like
they might make the playoffs and losing the wild card again. So
the Jags Rams Super Bowl is still pretty much what everybody, it's holding true,
So far.
Yeah.
Season's long.
It is. That's why they play the games, man. That's why
you
they
play to win the game.
Hello. All right, and Herman Edwards is coaching at Arizona State Sun Devils, baby. All right, let's talk about other shit. We did talk about football. Okay. So there is other shit. So we'll talk a little NBA. So Jimmy Butler apparently requested a trade. I think the 3 teams that he wanted to be traded to were, one of them was the Knicks, which is the dumbest thing.
The Knicks, the Nets, and the Clippers. Well, it's mainly because he wants to get paid max money.
Oh, he was like, I will only go to the teams that can give me the most money. What the
I figured he'd ring chase like everyone else.
No, man.
Like the Timberwolves, they look like shit because none of their players give a shit. Right. And he's just in there like, you're all fucking lazy. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Jimmy's not ring chasing. He's gold chasing. Is what he's doing.
If you're going gold chasing, the New York Knicks is a good place to do it.
Yeah, and they'll put him on billboards.
A lot of money around.
Yep, and he'll be marketable because they made Jeremy Lin a superstar for 2 weeks. They'll make Jimmy Butler fucking plaster his shit all over Times Square, because as the franchise savior, like Steve Francis and
Eddie Curry, and I think they were praising Hernan Gomez as the franchise savior for like a hot minute.
No, my best Nick fail is Andrea Bargnani.
Jesus Christ.
There's literally highlights of Bargnani throwing the ball like behind his head, like towards some undisclosed location in the arena, like not towards the net, just at a lucky fan. And that was like a shot attempt for him.
Yep.
Sorry, man.
Bring in like fucking.
Dude. They couldn't draft fucking Chris.
I really wanted them to bring back Isaiah Thomas, though. I would have laughed my fucking ass off.
All right, what else? Oh, we got hockey coming up. Baseball's good too. Hold on, I want to.
Baseball's getting hot.
MLB standings.
Nobody in the NL East wants to win the fucking division.
Did you see the Rockies?
Nobody.
Did you see the Rockies game where I
saw that clip. Yeah. Where, like, the umpire got in the fucking way.
An umpire should never be standing in any fucking type of base path.
It's the umpire. Nobody gives a shit. Because it's like the fucking umpire. They're always there to make themselves the show. You know that.
That's right. They got to make it all about them.
An incident like that happened last Friday between Atlanta and Washington, where like I think the umpire was literally just yelling at like Bryce Harper the whole damn time from like the home plate to center field.
He probably deserved it though. Harper probably called him a cocksucker. That's probably what happened.
I can see Harper doing that, but Harper's going to be making a lot of money. Even if his defense is fucking shit.
By the way, the Angels are like offering Mike Trout a lifetime contract to finish 81 and 81 for the rest of his life.
Hard pass. If I'm Trout, I'm out of there.
So basically, how do they do that? They're like, all right, after you retire, we'll Bobby Bonilla your shit because we love you so much. Like, is that?
Well, they're probably gonna turn him in like, oh, hey, do stuff, and then they'll just throw him some meteorology papers and just be like, hey, have fun. And they'll pay him like a couple mil a year to do that.
Yeah. Huh. Fucking Mike Trout, lifetime contract.
Well, because he's the only thing keeping the Angels fucking from going a 51 and 111.
That's true. His WAR is literally like 30.
Yeah, exactly. He's the only thing keeping them afloat.
Uh-huh.
The Angels have no fucking pitching.
Yeah, they're garbage. What happened to Jared Weaver, man? He was fucking great.
Jared Weaver was fucking trash.
Yeah.
Jared Weaver lost all his fastball. I remember seeing him last year with the Padres and like 85 mile per hour cooking getting blown the fuck out.
He already threw fat cookies even at 90, and then when he lost his velocity, like I could hit like a Jared Weaver fastball. There was no movement on that shit. Like his arm angle, everything was perfect 12-6, just fat fucking cookies all day from Jared Weaver, dude. Just all types of backspin ready to fly out of the park. Yeah, the Dodgers, the Rockies will probably they got to win the division, and they blew a big opportunity last night.
The Rockies, the problem with them is they're ridiculously inconsistent.
Yeah.
Because, like, they will just, like, go on ridiculous tears and then just fall to shit. They're, like, less volatile Diamondbacks. Speaking of Diamondbacks, they are collapsing again. Dude, like, they're about done.
Dude, they're collapsing like a Chinese apartment building, just falling in on themselves.
Oh, yeah. They are shitting themselves, wasting a good year from Peralta and Goldschmidt and Clay Buchholz.
Yep.
Fucking Clay Buchholz.
Yeah, Clay Buchholz. Wow.
Exactly.
Gosh, who else is that other pitcher? Tyler Clippard. Him and Clay Buchholz were on the same team, weren't they? They were on the Red Sox, I think.
Tyler Clippard, the old national.
Yep, the old fucking human lighter fluid on any rally was Tyler Clippard. It's just like, oh, you want to fucking lose this game? Bring in Clip. He's fucking coming in. All right. He's just going to throw gasoline on this little spark of a rally that we got going.
He's still in the league, it looks like. He's playing for the Blue Jays.
Yeah. The A's are really fucking good, man. The A's
are the Rays are fucking coming back from like the dead. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah. They're almost like, 20
I don't
games
know if
over.
The Rays are going to make the playoffs, but I mean, holy fucking shit.
There's still a lot of baseball left.
There's 10 games.
Yeah, they're not gonna make up a 6 game deficit. But the A's are going to the playoffs, man. The A's and the Yankees are going to match up again. Let's see if they can erase the Jeter demons.
The problem is the A's lost all their goddamn pitching.
Yeah.
Like, they're starting pitching. Their bullpen's still solid, so you might as well start your bullpen for all 9 innings.
They should do the old 5 innings.
They should do like the opener and then just like do everything like that. Like, okay, we're gonna throw in Familia for like an inning, and then like Trinan, and Trinan, and then we're gonna bring in fucking, I don't know. We'll bring back Sean Doolittle for a hot minute.
Yep.
We'll bring in Kelly.
I'd say
let's bring in all the bullpen guys.
I'd say the A's best offseason move was letting Sonny Gray walk.
Trading Sonny Gray, man.
Or trading him.
What did they even get for him? I forget.
Whatever they got was tenfold for their investment. It's just like, oh, you want Sonny Gray? Okay. Human BP machine. That's what those control guys.
And then he'll probably get traded to the Pirates and become a good pitcher. Just like every other New York Yankees cast.
I always wonder about those like hit the spots guys. Like, do you remember Bob Nepper? Do you remember who that was?
I do not.
He was this Houston Astro that would throw like a 78-mile-an-hour fastball, but he could always hit like the black. I remember the Mets would just fucking lay into him like every game. Like, just I don't know, but Corey Kluber's really good at it. He doesn't have big velocity, but he still does okay. You know? He won a Cy Young. But all right, we got to get close to the end. So hockey's coming up. We should do a hockey preview show.
I agree.
Yeah.
We should someday.
On one of the main channels.
I'm going to sit around and laugh at the fucking Senators.
Oh my god. You could do a whole video on them. You could could revisit them.
Yeah. I mean, like they're the Expos.
They're
like,
worse
they
than
are
the
just
Expos.
like everything gets worse.
The Expos at least, well, yeah, actually they are very similar to the Expos. Had that one great season.
Like the Expos, they had their budgetary issues. They always underachieved. They always like blew a lot of playoff performances, and were always like second fiddle.
Well, their 1 year to win the World Series, the fucking World Series gets canceled. That's how much fucking luck.
And then they blow it up.
Right. They had Pedro fucking Martinez.
Dude, they had Pedro Martinez, Larry Walker, Moises Alou, and God knows how many other
El Presidente, man. Dennis Martinez, man.
He wasn't 94, but he was there. He was good.
He wasn't on that team. Yeah, they had Larry Walker, Cliff Floyd, Rondell White was on that team.
Rondell White. They had Moises Alou, Marquise Grissom.
Oh, my God.
They had Will Cordero, Ken Hill, Jeff Facero, John Wetland, Mel Rojas, and like a bunch of other big bullpen arms.
Was Tim Wallach still playing for that team? Old Timmy
I don't
Wallach?
think. I think they had Darren Fletcher.
He was probably a third base coach or something, or the manager.
Wallach was there, I think, in the 80s.
Yeah. I'm just bringing up old school Expos.
Yeah,
was Rusty Staub
I've
on
been
that
researching
team?
a certain video, and that's why I kind of...
that's why you knew the roster. They had an incredible fucking roster.
And they probably would have blown it too, but whatever.
They were like, I think when the season got canceled, it was late August, and they had like 95 wins already.
It was like 84. They were like 77-40.
Yeah,
something
they were
like that. And they like middle of August, they're thinking, oh, okay, we'll be back by like Labor Day, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This strike's not gonna really happen. Fuck that shit. And they're like, no.
Yeah, and then it just went downhill from there.
Yeah, they were gonna cancel the next season too until like basically I think
April, and then just like the Expos like fell apart.
Yeah. Well, Rondell White got injured. Cliff Floyd, got traded or some shit, and then they just, and then the fucking the Braves.
So they blew everything up. They lost like Ken Hill, Larry Walker, John Wetland. They lost like a lot of the big guys. It's like get rid of them. Like
Wetland ended up on the Yankees and just fucking saved 4 games in the World Series 2 years later. And then the Braves won the World Series in '95 in the most irrelevant and most forgotten championship ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right, it's time to get close to wrap. Oh, did we talk about the Carlson trade last time?
No, we did not.
So what does that do?
Boy. Eric
What?
Carlson? That was like last week.
Yeah, and we didn't even talk about it because we just talked all football last week.
Yeah, we talked all football, and I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off because the Senators failed in nearly every sense. They couldn't get a first round pick this year. They couldn't get rid of the Bobby Ryan contract. They got rid of like middle six, like a top four defenseman at best and a middle six forward at best. You got rid of, and then maybe you got like a couple question marks, like prospect wise. You maybe got like one legit prospect and one boomer bust guy. Like, they got fucking fleeced for a generational talent.
And I want to know what
the problem is they had to do it.
Yeah, but what were the offers?
The best chance to trade him was at the deadline, and they fucked it up.
Yeah, what were the competing offers though? Somebody had to have a better deal. The Senators just must have just taken whoever called first.
They probably got pissed because now apparently Mark Stone wants out too, and he's going to be a free agent next season as well.
That's the only player.
It's going to be like Matt Duchene living his nightmare. It's like, I want the fuck out of Colorado. This team's a mess. And it's like, okay, got your wish. And it's like, fucking trash.
I cannot name another Senator besides Duchene and fucking.
I mean, I do know,
Stone.
Unfortunately. Like, you got Craig Anderson. I think,
bottom
pairing enforcer Mark Moravitsky, like, interviewed Eugene Melnick.
I really cannot name.
I got a retweet one time. It's like they were interviewing like their puppet GM Pierre Dorian, asking like, "What is there to be excited about with this? Like the Senators?" It's like, we're a team. That's really about it. We're a team.
We're gonna play some games this year.
Yeah, we're gonna play 82 games, and we're gonna save some shots. We're gonna score some goals, and we're gonna sell some things. We're gonna put on some more tarp too.
That reminds me of like, you know how no matter how your team did, they make an NFL Films movie about it, like, and they.
Oh yeah, that's the Senators.
Yeah, and that's the.
Oh, you familiar at all with the 90-91 Maple Leafs?
No.
Well, that team was fucking terrible. But a few years prior, they traded their first round pick for Tom Curvers, and this was the year that draft had Eric Lindros, Scott Niedermayer, and a bunch of other generational talents. I think they had Yager in that draft too, as well as like Afaloon and a bunch of other guys.
Mm-hmm.
That was the pick they traded. So the problem was now it's like, oh shit, we're fucking terrible and we don't have our first round pick. And Quebec like literally just gave them a bunch of like random guys for like a couple second round picks and the fifth round overall pick like a couple years before.
Uh-huh.
So they didn't give up the first round of pick, but that pick became Scott Niedermayer. So at this rate, there's a generational talent coming up in this draft named Jack Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
And at this rate, the Avalanche might end up with Jack Hughes.
The Avalanche?
Because the Sens can't tank because they don't have their pick.
Right. So the Avalanche get rid of Duchene, right? And everyone's like, ooh. Better. And it was the smartest thing ever. And
the thing is, like, Sakic got the haul he desired because Ottawa got desperate. Like, they traded them Turris, I think, like, their first-round pick the year before, a future first-round pick, and Andrew Hammond for cap relief. And then they moved Turris for Sam Girard, Kamenev, and I think another pick. They also traded a third-round pick, too.
Dude, Sakic fleeced them so hard. He took advantage. Like, he literally...
Like, I was laughing at Sakic because, like, you're not getting a haul for Duchene. It's like, holy shit, he got a fucking haul for Duchene.
Dude, he put GHB in the Senators' drink and was like, "Oh, you guys were one goal away from the Stanley Cup final last year.
They were an upgrade from center away from the cup.
You guys need Matt Duchene, a guy that doesn't give a fuck about playing hockey. We'll send him to you for a fucking king's ransom. You fucking idiots." Oh, and then when fucking Melnick and his whole organization was passed out, he just fucking blew his nut all over him and left in the middle of the night, and now he's a Supreme Court judge. That's how it works.
Exactly.
All right. We could talk. Anyways, no politics. No politics. Have you stopped beating your wife? Yeah, that's the tactic being used there. Anyways, yeah, let's wrap it up, dude. Thanks for all, dude. At one point, we had like almost 180 people on.
Oh yeah, man. Like it got kind of hit in there for a second, man. We're at 134 right now. I kind of lost you for a second.
Oh, you didn't hear me talk shit?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
All All right, man. We did an hour and 4 of time. We can wrap it up, dude. Any final thoughts?
No, sir.
All right. The
I
Cardinals.
don't know where the hell this all came from, but good radio or TV or
good radio,
streaming or whatever.
TV, good internet.
Whatever. I don't know what the fuck.
It's all shit posting is what it is. All right.
Oh,
I'm going to stop the stream. I'm
vids.
Yep. I'm 5 points vids. The Cardinals are the worst team in the NFL, and you made it to the end of the fucking dumpster fire.